What's going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. It was always a competition between Snow White and Captain America: Brave New World of which one was going to lose more money. Unfortunately, it's looking for sure Brave New World is ahead of that. It hasn't even made 400 million. They both have sort of unlikable stars who said things they shouldn't have said in properties that didn't need to be made. And now Snow White is the next one on the chopping block. So this is a rumor. This is a rumor, but it falls right along with, first, you've seen Disney use her less and less in the marketing, with the trailers having more with the other characters. We've also heard that some of the cutbacks they've had and some of the reshoots they've had and edits is adding more of the younger version of Snow White, because Rachel is so goddamn unlikable that the only way to salvage the movie at all is to cut around her, which ironically is what she thought was going to happen, even jokingly, to her male counterpart. So this comes from Molly Clayton, the Daily Mail, saying that a source has informed her. So Disney are already anticipating an anti-woke backlash against Snow White. I mean, which has already happened and been happening, but and have reduced the media schedule to just a handful of tightly controlled press events. And of course, we've seen Rachel further say dumb shit after the election, wishing that anyone who voted for Trump would never know peace. And she always throws in the free Palestines, which must make it real fun to be working with Gal Gadot. The source explaining that is why they have taken the highly unusual step not to host a London premiere for the film and are minimizing the amount of press questions that Rachel Zegler gets. Boy, if only they had done that years ago. So of note, yeah, the anti-woke backlash has already occurred, with hundreds, if not thousands, of tens of thousands, and even more criticizing Rachel Zegler, as well as the Walt Disney Company, for their plans to radically alter the original plot and story of the 1937 film. Yeah, the 1937 film that in 2023, I'm not going to play her because I don't want to hear her voice either, but yes, where she said the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. We got that weird clip because she called the prince a stalker, talking about how they had a different approach. And we know now, of course, that Snow White, her skin is white as snow, is because they call her Snow White because she survived a snowstorm. And it's not that she's prettier than the queen. When she asked who's the fairest, they mean like who on the inside is the most virtuous. And of course it's going to be Snow White, because she's raised by her father to be strong and brave and true. I'm surprised it was the father that taught her that, not the mom. This is also when she said that she's not going to be saved by the prince. She's not dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, brave, and true. And so it's just an incredible story for apathy is death. Apathy is death.
I don't care.
Oh, sorry.
I almost used the F word.
Constantly and consistently. Again, they had a whole press tour of her shitting on the original, which they probably should have stopped her. And now, of course, apparently they do have limits, but we'll see. It doesn't matter, because the box office projections for this are abysmal. You can see here Sean Robbins from Box Office Theory suggesting that the domestic opening weekend is going to be between 52 and 71 million dollars, with 56 being the pinpoint prediction. All in all, you can see for comparison, so all in all, pinpoint prediction domestically 155 million. Even if we echo that internationally and we say that it gets the same, a little bit higher, under 400 million for a total run will be a huge failure. So for comparison, the live action rather, of the Little Mermaid, which we cite commonly as something that was done for ideology. They did not look for the best actress. They looked for the best Black actress, and the effects can be seen in the box office, where the total of all of that global gross is $569 million, which means That's right. Little Mermaid bombed, which means Snow White is probably going to bomb, which means Captain America Brave New World bomb, because all of these movies had to make over and upwards of 800 million to just break even, let alone talk about turning a profit. And you can see back here in 2023, rather, Caroline Reed at Forbes talking about already they were over 209 million. So none of this Brave New World cost 180. We can see over here for Snow White, they were already past the 200 million mark for this movie. WDW Pro over here talking about the at minimum, we are now in the $500 million range, that kind of budget. We're nearing the $500 million mark from sources, and I'd say we very much probably hit it at this point. So yeah, there you go. That's the rumor, that they are limiting Rachel Zegler's press tour. Too little, too late, but they are limiting it because they know that she is absolutely box office poison. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this. Do you care? Are you going to watch Snow White? I mean, I'm going to probably have to watch it just so I can talk about it on streams, but I don't want to. Anyway, let me know what you think. Make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.